Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Atif Official. Today we're diving into one of the most anticipated smartphones of the year, the iQOO Neo 10R. If you've been waiting for a phone that delivers flagship-level performance without breaking the bank, you're in the right place. We'll cover everything, from the official launch date and price to a full, in-depth review of its features, performance, and whether it's worth your hard-earned money. So, grab a snack, sit back, and let's get started. Launch date and price. First things first, when is the iQOO Neo 10R launching? Well, after months of leaks and rumors, iQOO has finally confirmed that the Neo 10R will be launching on October 25th, 2023. Mark your calendars because this is one launch you don't want to miss. Now, let's talk about the price. The iQOO Neo 10R is expected to start at 29,999 rupees for the base variant with 8GB RAM and 128GB storage. There's also a higher-end model with 12GB RAM and 256GB storage, which will likely be priced at 33,999 rupees. For the specs it's packing, this is an absolute steal, and we'll get into why in just a bit. Design and display. Let's start with the design. The iQOO Neo 10R features a sleek and modern design with a matte finish on the back that not only looks premium but also resists fingerprints. It's available in 3 stunning colors: cyber blue, shadow black, and solar orange. The phone feels solid in hand, and at just 190 grams it's lightweight and comfortable to use. Moving on to the display, the iQOO Neo 10R boasts a 6.7-inch AMOLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate. The colors are vibrant, the blacks are deep, and the overall viewing experience is buttery smooth. Whether you're gaming, streaming, or just scrolling through social media, this display won't disappoint. Plus, it supports HDR10+, so your Netflix and YouTube binges are about to get a whole lot better. Performance in gaming. Now, let's talk about what makes the iQOO Neo 10R a true beast: its performance. This phone is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 8200 chipset, which is built on a 4nm process. Paired with up to 12GB of LPDDR5 RAM, this phone can handle anything you throw at it, from multitasking to heavy gaming. Speaking of gaming, the iQOO Neo 10R is an absolute monster. I tested games like Genshin Impact and Call of Duty Mobile, and the experience was flawless. The 120Hz display ensures smooth gameplay, and the phone barely heats up thanks to the advanced cooling system. Oh, and did I mention the dual stereo speakers? They make the gaming experience even more immersive. Camera performance. Next up, the cameras. The iQOO Neo 10R comes with a triple camera setup on the back, headlined by a 50-megapixel primary sensor, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide lens, and a 2-megapixel macro camera. Let's take a look at some sample shots. In daylight, the primary camera captures stunning photos with great detail and accurate colors. The ultra-wide lens is perfect for landscapes, and while the macro camera is a bit gimmicky, it's fun to play around with. In low light, the phone holds up pretty well thanks to its night mode. As for videos, it can shoot up to 4K at 60 frames per second, and the footage is stable and sharp. Battery and charging. Now, let's talk about battery life. The iQOO Neo 10R packs a 5,000 mAh battery, which easily lasts a full day of heavy usage. But here's the real kicker. It supports 120-watt fast charging. Yes, you heard that right. 120 watts. In just 18 minutes, you can go from 0 to 100%. That's insane. Say goodbye to overnight charging. Software and extra features. The iQOO Neo 10R runs on FunTouch OS 13, based on Android 13. The UI is clean, customizable, and comes with a ton of useful features like split-screen multitasking, app cloning, and gaming modes. It's not stock Android, but it's definitely one of the better skins out there. Other features include an in-display fingerprint scanner, which is fast and accurate, and 5G support, so you're future-proofed for the next few years. Pros and cons. Alright, let's break it down. Here are the pros and cons of the iQOO Neo 10R. Stunning 120 Hz AMOLED display flagship level performance with Dimensity 8200, blazing fast 120W, charging great battery life, solid camera performance, macro camera feels unnecessary. FunTouch OS may not appeal to everyone. No wireless charging. Comparison with competitors. Before we wrap up, let's quickly compare the iQOO Neo 10R with its closest competitors, the Poco F5 and the Realme GT Neo 3. All three phones are priced similarly, but how do they stack up against each other? Starting with performance, the iQOO Neo 10R's Dimensity 8200 is on par with the Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 2 in the Poco F5 and slightly better than the Dimensity 8100 in the Realme GT Neo 3. All three phones are great for gaming, but the iQOO Neo 10R's cooling system gives it a slight edge. The Poco F5 has a slightly better software experience with MIUI, but it lacks the 120-watt fast charging that both the iQOO Neo 10R and Realme GT Neo 3 offer. Speaking of Realme, the GT Neo 3 has a similar charging speed, but its camera performance falls short compared to the iQOO Neo 10R. So, if you're looking for the best all-rounder in this price range, the iQOO Neo 10R is the clear winner. It strikes the perfect balance between performance, design, and features, user experience, and feedback. Now, let's take a look at what some early users are saying about the iQOO Neo 10R. I've been scrolling through forums and social media, and the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. One user on Twitter said, "The iQOO Neo 10R is a game changer. The 120-watt charging is insane and the display is gorgeous." Another user on Reddit mentioned, "I've been using the iQOO Neo 10R for a week now, and it's the best phone I've ever owned in this price range." It's always great to see such positive feedback, and it just reinforces how good this phone really is. Tips and tricks. Before we end, here are a few tips and tricks to get the most out of your iQOO Neo 10R. First, make sure to enable the high-performance mode in the settings for the best gaming experience. Second, use the Ultra Game mode to block notifications and optimize performance while gaming. For photography enthusiasts, try using the Pro mode in the camera app to manually adjust settings like ISO and shutter speed. And finally, don't forget to customize the always-on display to make your phone truly yours. Where to buy? If you're convinced and ready to buy the iQOO Neo 10R, you can pre-order it starting October 20th on iQOO's official website, Amazon, and Flipkart. There are also some great launch offers, including discounts on accessories and no-cost EMI options. So make sure to take advantage of these deals if you're planning to grab one. Final thoughts. To wrap it all up, the iQOO Neo 10R is an incredible phone that offers flagship-level features at a mid-range price. From its stunning display and powerful performance to its blazing fast charging, it's hard to find any major flaws. If you're in the market for a new phone, the iQOO Neo 10R should definitely be at the top of your list. That's it for today's video, guys. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tech reviews like this. Let me know in the comments what you think about the iQOO Neo 10R. Would you buy it? And if you've already pre-ordered it, tell us why. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out!